King Solomon tells us that the greatest light is that which is generated through and from darkness. And we use that as a metaphor to describe real simcha. That the type of joy a person achieves through difficulty and overcoming challenge is far more profound than the happiness of an easy, plain sailing life. So the question is, how? How do you generate that kind of simcha? When it's a difficult period, then you feel bogged down by the difficulty. It's quite challenging to raise your head, to feel optimistic, to see simcha, even in incredibly challenging times. So how do we do it? Well, the metaphors are chosen very carefully over here, light and dark. The difference between light and dark is not that the landscape changes, it's identical. It's just that in the dark, you're unable to see what's there, whereas in the light, everything fits into place, and it's a safer environment, and it's a more uplifting environment. So our reality is we can choose to either see the world from a perspective of darkness, which is its natural state, or from a perspective of light. In other words, when we look around at the world, what do we see? We see things as they are on the surface. We see things as they meet the eye, as they are portrayed in the media. We don't see things as they are in truth. When you look at a person, you may recognize things about their facial features, about their behavior, but you don't know how to see into their soul and the depth of their character. So we live in darkness. We don't recognize what's going on in our world. And as we open our eyes to light, we start to see things differently. This is an exercise that happens in ourselves. If we look at the world and only see the physical realities, then we only see the darkness. We only see the skin. As we train ourselves to see the spirituality, the godliness, the divine hand behind everything, that's when we start to open our eyes to light. And that's where simcha comes from. It begins by reorienting ourselves from caring only about physical material things to starting to appreciate spiritual divine things. And then we have the light of simcha. Have a great day. Stay safe and stay sane.